Now to my argument. This is according to researchgate.net. A world where people are inclusive is a world where people can't have the ability to be innovative, creative, and sharing with others. This is because the key to the modern world is collaboration. Because although one person can do little, this whole world, when connected to each other, can grow big. But traditional beliefs is like, for example, a wall blocking people. Because when they're born, the traditional beliefs will create this blocking thing to you, and you can't just think creative. You can't just accept other cultures. So when traditional beliefs, like right now, people will block each other from communicating, and the society wouldn't grow. This is against our world goals. Now, if you don't believe me, I will go for an example. Namibia is a Southern African country where, although there is a civilization, a small community there, people don't connect. And as you know, like most of the countries of Africa, Namibia is very poor. This is just because they can't connect. They can't have a society, a big society, but only a small country. They cannot grow, and they cannot be the world leaders because they're only their countries. Now, I think that we also need to upgrade these traditional beliefs, because although the beliefs will create a mindset for you, without a belief, they're still fine. But beliefs, we're not saying that beliefs aren't good, but beliefs have all beliefs have no place in a society like this, so it needs to be upgraded. In conclusion, we believe that that traditional beliefs and customs should have no place in a modern, secular, and globalized world like this.
In our modern world, we are really into technology, and humans are addicted to them, as I can say. And also, we also commit many crimes commit more crimes compared to the past. Well, some people, they don't have any traditional beliefs. Therefore, they aren't afraid of the consequences of the bad actions that they make. They have nothing to be afraid of before they just continue their bad action because they think that they won't receive any bad consequences. I do not know if those traditional beliefs and customs are right. However, even if they are true or myth, they still have its uses, which is to teach children to be afraid of their bad actions' consequences.
We say that traditional beliefs divide us inclusive, and secondly, sometimes traditional beliefs declines immigrants from connecting to another country. Third, by the idea about war is the reason is caused by traditional belief actually don't make you scared of something, and something is scared. To my idea, I want to actually tell you why that we need to apply law into our we can't apply traditional belief that started from a stone age to our today futuristic place to the modern world, starting with the stone age, and when at the age we don't have civilization and law. Everything is out of place and messy. You can't sort it. Back in the time, yes, it's okay for us to not knowingly anything as we are at our first age, but now to our modern age, I feel like we need civilization, and traditional belief can't work here. We can't have law if things are in there.
I will move to my point that traditional beliefs and customs will have places in an increasingly modern, secular, and globalized world. Why? Because many of them are right and helpful, and many of the people in the remote areas who don't have technologies which are good enough, such as radio or television, will have their own way, to know information. First of all, why did I say most of them are right and helpful? For example, according to CEOglobal.com, one of the US social custom is informal situations. You would use your surname, name and surname, or that the person you are introducing. For example, please meet Jane Doe. Mr. or Mrs. may also be used in more conservative states. So if we look at the motion and this example, why isn't respecting and treating people formally and right have no place in an increasingly modern, secular, and globalized world, when we need to know more and get to know more people, which can help us a lot in this society. Therefore, up to this point, the motion is completely wrong.
Now for my point, I would like to talk about why science in our world counters belief with hard facts and advancement. So the first major attempt to support, we both know that science has tried their best to support traditional religion to any ways by researching, but we know that it doesn't conclude well enough and it doesn't fit with the law as well. Now, due to the problem with they don't fitting because of faith and facts, they cannot work together. And in a world where we mostly rely on science, it's about time we give up on faith and belief, because it just doesn't fit anymore. Mostly any problem with belief or supernatural has been solved through science or through the law, which you could do yourself and research. Let's take a big example as the Greek mythology, right? People say that gods can fly at that point. Well, to us, we know that gravity is a thing to science, and we know that no one can fly by just walking on the skies or using a chariot. It's all fake.
Traditional beliefs and customs and teachings. I totally agree with this motion. Why? Because it helps you to change yourself and to fix their bad actions. Like, for example, if you lie to other people, some traditions say it is a sin, and you will face very terrible consequences.